right, it's 19 questions from Sapa, Vietnam with our star, Laura Zander. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay,
Let's do it.
we're walking through the heart of Sapa. All right, 19 questions.
All
I'll
right.
try and remember to number them. Oh, you're gonna hang on to me?
I
Okay,
don't
here we
care
go.
what the numbers
All
are.
right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, you split your time between Reno and Fort Worth.
Yes.
Why?
Because I have a factory in Fort Worth, and so I want to spend time with the team there, and I love it. They have the best biscuits and the best food, and yeah.
Good
and I'm
answer.
from Texas.
Yep.
Spent part of my youth there.
Yes.
So I love it.
Good answer. I always want to get into conversation, but I'm just going to rapid fire through
Yes,
the questions.
okay,
All
great.
right, try not to respond.
Okay.
Okay. If
Where's the
nothing,
stuff?
if nothing else mattered except your own desires, where would you live and why?
Right here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it's beautiful and it's like magical, and the food's amazing and the people are nice. Yeah.
All good answers. Where did you get the name Huckleberry for your 15-year-old, almost 16-year-old son?
Yeah,
Yes.
Huckleberry, Huck. One, it was a little bit of a play and an homage to my southern upbringing. Two, as big skiers, we like to huck off of rocks and huck off of cliffs, and I don't know, we just wanted a name that was kind of a boy named Sue, like he'd have to live up to it or get the crap beat out of him. So,
Guess what we were talking about last night. That's funny. Why didn't you name him Jimmy?
oh, well, because that would be weird. Yeah, no.
What makes you the proudest about him?
About Huck? His discipline, his self-discipline. He's a straight A student. Like, he'll wake up on a Sunday. I don't even know what classes he takes. He wakes up on a Sunday and immediately grabs his books, starts to study. He's been lifting weights and works out 5 days a week, and that was all him. So to see that grit, especially our generation, you know, we look at these kids that are playing video games all the time, and you kind of assume that they don't have any grit, and he does, you know, in the areas that matter to him. So it's refreshing.
I'm going to get ahead of you a little bit so people can see where we are just for a second. Okay, cool. Great answer. Great kid. If you weren't in the yarn business, what would you be doing for a living?
I think just business. Probably small business mentoring, working with women business owners and trying to help with financial education. That's what I've learned
Yes.
that I'm passionate about.
Which you're kind of doing at the same time, too.
I am.
Yes.
It's my favorite part.
Yes. What word or phrase are you best known for saying most often?
Fucking A.
We're up to number 8.
Okay.
Where do you go in nature when you need to disconnect?
Just in my backyard, which is like thousands and thousands of acres of national forest. To go on the trail.
Yes. Good. I'm jealous. I got beach, so
Yeah,
that's okay.
yeah,
That's
same
okay.
thing.
That's okay.
Different.
Lots and lots of miles. Number 9. What's the wildest thing you've ever seen in the natural world?
I mean, we play with coyotes a lot, you know, me and the dogs. So coyotes and bears, I mean, I guess those are the wildest things just on a day-to-day basis. And I've really learned to embrace them and just recognize that I don't have to be terrified of them. And I love that.
Hey, maybe we should interview her while we're at it. Okay. Number 10, how many pairs of Birkenstocks do you own?
Oh, good question. Probably 6 now?
Yeah?
Yeah.
But if you get a new one,
I know, if I get a new one, Huck says I have to throw an old one away.
it's a
So
good
we found a
practice.
picture on my phone from when he was 6, and it was a little sheet of paper that he had written that says, "Get Huck a new toy, dear Mom, get Huck a new toy, but don't make him throw away an old one." And I'm like, oh, that's so sad. But yeah, that's our rule. You
It's a
get
good
something new,
discipline.
you got to throw something old away.
Yeah, and
or,
then
give it, or donate it. We do a lot of donating.
Yes. And then you don't have to have garage sales.
Exactly.
That's a plus.
Yes.
What does it take for you to put on a dress? What would it take?
Sometimes I've done business talks, and I have a button-up shirt that is long enough to be a dress. So
It's a cheat.
it's a flannel dress.
It's just a long flannel
Yes.
shirt. I love it.
Yes.
Throw on a belt.
So
You
it
gotta
counts.
look. You
Yes.
gotta look. All right. Number 12. What do you love most about your husband, Doug?
Aw. He's just the most selfless person I've ever met. He's taught me how to be a better person.
Oh, I don't think there could be a much better answer than that. kind of helps explain why you've been married a long time.
He's just a good dude.
Good dude. Number 13, you love adventure. What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
The most adventurous thing I've ever done. Maybe heli skiing. So getting up in the helicopter and going to the top of a mountain in Alaska and getting dropped off. And literally one time I was the last one at the top. And I remember sitting there and you can't see anything. I mean, it's just white everywhere. You are literally in the middle of nowhere, thinking that if an eagle came and picked me up and like took me, no one would ever know and they would never find me. And that was a really like strong, I'll never forget it.
Okay, I didn't see the eagle part coming. Yeah, I love
That's
how
my
your brain works.
imagination.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love how your brain works. All right. Last book that you read.
I just read The Barbarian's Gate. So it's an old school business book about mergers and acquisitions and R.J. Reynolds.
Okay.
Boring.
Do you ever read fiction?
I do. I'm always got fiction going on. So right now I'm in the Will Trent series, and I'm alternating between that and Kay Scarpetta. So my rule is somebody has to die or I won't read it.
Yeah. That's a good
And
rule.
I got to be able to try to figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's part of the challenge. Yes. Do you do audio or?
When I'm hiking, sometimes I'll do audio. I tend to do business books hiking, and then I'll do, like I read a lot of also Ryan Holiday.
Yeah, love Ryan Holiday. I agree. I'm on that same page.
Yes.
All right. I added a couple bonus ones, but we're going to call this number 16. If there's one color, well, if you could only knit with one color of yarn the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably navy.
Yeah? That's a good one.
Booking?
Yeah. Are we what?
Well, hacking my village. Are
Yeah.
you booking or not booking?
Yes, booking.
I said not booking, so tell me I'm a cheaper the village brother for. I'll guide for you.
Oh, no, we're leaving today. But thank you, yes. Have a great day. Sorry, me too. No, thank you, though. Have a great day. All right. Number 17. If you could sit down with your younger self and share one piece of advice, what would it be?
Not to sweat the details so much, and to recognize, again, that life is a river, you know, and there are bouncy parts and ugly parts, but then there are calm parts, and I will get there.
Yeah.
So don't beat myself up so much.
Good one. And you kind of like those bouncy parts, if we're honest.
I
right?
do love the bouncy parts, yes.
We're up to number 18. If you could take a whole year off, what would you do?
When I take a whole year off, we'd like to sail around the world. So just Doug and I in a boat, just figuring it out.
I hope you get to do that really soon, maybe even by the time that your workshop airs.
Yeah.
And number 19, what is your biggest unspoken dream?
I think to be in places like this and to go and to live in a different place, in a different country, in a rural area. I mean, this is not super rural, but not far from here it is. 6 months at a time, get a motorbike, backpack. Yeah, do stuff like the PCT, the Appalachian Trail, just move, explore. And then when I'm 90, I have my eye on the world record for the oldest backflip on a trampoline. So I'm trying to find some record that I can break just simply by being older, not necessarily being better, but if I can just outlive physically, then...
That's a great hack for growing up. Like, that's a great hack. Total look forward to growing up. Yeah. Thank you for, hang on truck. Thank you for introducing us to this country, bringing us to this place, and for bringing everybody else along with you on the ride. Yeah.
Do you want to see an example of my ADHD?
Sure.
Do you see all those clovers? Do you not want to sit down and find a 4-leaf clover right now?
Well, I mean, if you want to, go ahead. Go ahead. We do have a long travel day ahead, but you know, we might be here a while. If you get one right off the bat,
that would be amazing. No, but they're so good. Did you not spend your whole childhood trying to find
Oh yeah,
clovers?
lots and lots and lots. If I wasn't in a mud pile. I like the mud.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, we'll probably have to wind it up there. Although, you know, 3 hours later. All right.
Oh, I could easily sit here for 5 hours.
Okay, that was a very original ending. Well done, well done.